the intro, Nick. You usually start. Don't you dare do this shit awkward, Nick.
Alright, everybody. Welcome back to another movie review. Today we're gonna be
We're gonna be reviewing Iron Man 1 and 2. We watched both of them.
We're doing two videos.
We're doing two videos?
I thought we were doing that.
No, we're doing one
I wanted to do
combined.
it.
I ain't wasting my time.
Half the video is
I'm too confused already.
We'll start out with our summaries, but I noticed in the Captain America video and the Captain Marvel video, me and Damien went first. I think it's time for you to start.
So we're starting with one, right?
Yeah.
I thought part one was decent.
Why you calling it a part?
I don't know. I noticed you did that last night when you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch part 2 tomorrow." Sorry, man.
There were some issues I had, but overall, I thought the movie was a 6 out of 10.
Okay. I'm interested in hearing your faults because I think this is a classic, and I think it's a 10 for me.
Okay.
I love this, and maybe it's nostalgia, but I fucking love this movie. I think it's like the perfect action movie.
Do you agree with this message then? If you don't like Iron Man, then you should stop going to movies.
I mean, yeah, you should stop watching movies altogether, Dave.
Yeah.
This is the last video featuring you, bro.
Alright, guys.
I do agree that it's a hood classic. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I'm interested in hearing your guys' complaints because I maybe had like 2 complaints.
Let's hope I can remember mine.
Mine was like the cinematography, just because like it wasn't a bad looking movie, but it just looked like late 2000s like grays and dark blues and shit. Like, I don't know, I didn't like the way it looked. And also Pepper towards the end, I feel like her acting wasn't really that strong. Damn. But
Hates Gwyneth Paltrow.
I like it. She was good in the rest of the movie, but like when she's on the phone, Tony,
are you okay? Obadiah, he's gone insane.
I know. Listen, you better get out of this.
it's like, bro, you're not even trying no more.
True, actually.
But those were my only complaints. I didn't really see them as that big of a deal for me personally. So, what?
No.
With the 6 out of 10, what makes it a 6? Like, what?
What are your complaints?
Yeah, what are your complaints?
Yeah, so I felt like when he was trapped by the
Fucking desperately looking in your nose.
I feel like
bro.
when he was trapped with the terrorists,
Yeah.
I feel like he was able to make his suit way too easily.
I agree. I saw that more as a nitpick for me, where I was like, he's not making a missile, obviously.
Yeah, and I was like,
Because
they caught him the first time, right?
With the fucking
Yeah, for real. I was like, bro, go in there. He should
Yeah,
be dead
true.
already. I think the beginning of this movie is incredible. You just know everything. You get this character like immediately. You know?
yeah, you do.
He's
actually.
such a douchebag, and he's like peace, like sarcastically. He was born to play this role.
True, the acting is good. He plays his character well.
I don't think anybody else could play this role.
True.
You were just raving about how Tom Cruise could play it.
I was just about to say, except that Tom Cruise could play a fucking douchebag so well. I feel like. Well, what was your other complaints?
I don't think it's like too relevant because it is just his character, but I just hated how much a dick Tony was sometimes in some
Really?
parts. I was like, this guy.
I loved it.
Oh my lord.
I loved it.
This guy gotta go. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't that important to me. I was like, okay, well, this is this
That's
guy.
just more like
This is
a
just his
nitpick.
character. Yeah, it's a nitpick.
Yeah. Did you think he had funny moments?
I didn't laugh in the first part that much. I laughed at the second. I laughed in the second part, but not because of
got you?
Tony. I think it was something with James.
I felt like he did pretty good. At first, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? But as it went on, I was like, he's pretty good.
I guess another issue with me is how I don't know. I didn't like how Obadiah, which was the villain, I didn't like how he was like defeated. I wasn't satisfied with his defeat. I guess.
I watched this a few months ago, and I didn't like the ending too.
I don't think I like him like really at all.
Really?
Like, he's kind of cool.
He's one of my favorite villains. I feel like
I think his acting's good though.
his
His acting was awesome.
just he played it so well. He played like a menacing, also douchebag like so well. I loved it when he was yelling at people.
I like the scene where it's like revealed that it's him. You know, like he walks into the terrorist base.
Yeah, and then he does the thing.
Boop. Also, the other scene with that.
Yeah. Like, the acting in that scene is so fucking good. And when I was watching it, I was like, that's what made me think, like, oh, he's one of my favorite villains. It was so menacing. And Robert Downey Jr.'s acting, where he's just like, it's so fucking good, bro. Every actor in here kills it, in my opinion.
Yes,
Except
that part I agree with.
Paltrow at the end.
Tony, are you okay?
Are you sure you're not talking about part 2?
No.
I feel like part 2 there was. We'll get into that.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Yinsen was hard. I liked Yinsen.
Who the fuck is that?
I love.
He's the guy in the cave.
Okay.
He saved his life or whatever. I got so like sad and confused when he died because I was like, this guy seems like he's smart.
He's coming back as a ghost.
He's smart, and he saved Tony. I was like, how? Like, where did he learn this? I need to know the history now.
I was really,
Yinsen.
yeah.
And then he dies. I'm like, okay, well.
I was really interested in him too. I liked him more this time watching. Yeah, I kind of wish they built him up a bit more, but that's not something that like I felt like I needed. You know?
I needed that.
You needed it?
I needed it.
Well, I just thought of it as like, okay, you could have added more, but it's not needed for me.
What do you think Tony plays on his Wii?
I forgot he was playing the Wii.
He wasn't playing the Wii. He just had the Wii.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was on his little table.
Oh, I thought there was a moment where he was like jiggling the controller. Or whatever. I don't know. I feel like he's a Wii sportsman.
He is a Wii Sports kind of guy.
And I feel like
he probably has the Wii sitting there, like, yeah, I have a Wii. We could play it if you want.
I feel
but
like
we're not
he's the
gonna.
type of person to go like, he has a Wii, but he only has Wii Sports. That's all he has. Yinsen also had drip. I forgot to say that. His drip was so fucking hard throughout that entire like cave shit. I was like, how are you dressing this good? Like, where are you getting these clothes, bro? The beginning of the movie, where the military dude gets out of the car and he's like, stay here, and then he immediately blows up and dies, bro. It was hilarious.
True.
That shit had me dying. I was like, wow.
And then it cuts to Tony. He's like,
Nick, what are some of your other complaints? Because I want to hear more. Because I didn't pick up on a whole lot.
I guess you could view this as another nitpick, but for me, when like he gets out of like the whole terrorist thing, he goes into the suit and he starts flying, but like he falls from like 1,000 feet, but he survives. I'm like, okay, well, at least your bone should have been broken at least, or you should have been dead.
There should be a what if where it's like 20 seconds and he just lands and dies. So just you enjoyed your time, but it wasn't like crazy to you.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. What I did like though, I mean, I always gotta respect the king that carries the movies, which is Nick Fury.
Yes!
When he always comes in, Nick Fury.
He was barely in this movie.
He steals the stage.
He was barely in it. He was in it for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, but he makes the movie.
Yeah, he was definitely great in this. Just that 20-second scene. I love it when he showed up.
Yeah.
And then it leaves the audience, because I think at the time they didn't know that this was going to work out. It leaves the audience, like, wanting more. Like, if this was the only movie, it would go like, damn, like that.
what would have happened?
Yeah, what would have happened?
True.
And this is like another reason why I love this movie so much is because it feels like the blueprint, for every like MCU movie. And you can argue Spider-Man, like those Sam Raimi Spider-Mans are, but I feel like this more so. And I will say with the cinematography, that even though I didn't love it, it was way better than Captain Marvel. So I can't complain,
Anything's better than Captain Marvel.
Whatever, bro. The terrorist leader was a great actor.
Yeah.
The bald dude.
Yes.
Are you sure you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Okay, trust me.
Yeah, he was great. I love the moment where he's like, he's talking to Tony. I think he starts like tearing up. And it's like, but like you can pull so much from that where it's like, oh, maybe he's doing this like kind of out of revenge. Maybe like Tony's weapons like killed his family or something. Like you could get so much from that. And I was like, he was great. I wish he was in the movie more. I wish he did more because I feel like just towards the end, Obadiah. Never trust anybody called Obadiah. Never.
Lame ass fucking name.
Never heard
Stupid ass fucking name. I don't remember when this was. I think it was when he got back from blowing up that tank and shit, and he was like, "It's all about the next mission. It's all about." That was pretty fucking extreme, dude. Like he did one thing, and he's like, "This is my entire life now."
Yeah, but that one thing he did was so fucking cool.
It was cool.
That was so
it was
like
kind of too cool.
Even to this day, it's cool. Even though it's like, oh, cool guys don't look at explosions type thing. Oh my lord, it was so fucking cool. And him hanging on to the airplane.
He fucking punches that guy 40 feet in the air.
For real, I was like, he's dead.
He fucking busts through that wall and fucking grabs that guy.
Yeah. I was for real. That shit was sick.
Yeah.
Did you like that scene, Nick?
Yeah,
oh,
that was
man,
a good
you
one.
didn't.
Dude, what?
Not like I.
No.
You need to stop doing that.
What?
You did that in the other two videos, and I was like, bro, does he want me to stop talking, bro?
No, I just breathe. I'm just breathing, bro. Let me breathe.
But like the beginning of the movie, he's not Iron Man for so long, and then you finally get it, and it's like, oh my gosh. I like Jarvis being an AI. I'm glad he's not a butler. I'm glad they made that decision because I don't like. For some reason,
I think it makes sense.
I like him being an AI much more. The soundtrack to this was great. You know?
Yeah. It was alright to me, actually. I'll be honest, it was alright to me.
Know him, I guarantee.
I put Tony as like a mirror to Howard in like the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how accurate that is.
I love his arc throughout this entire movie, like how he goes from saying peace sarcastically to actually genuinely going like, nah, peace.
Yeah.
Like, and he's trying to like do better and trying to like, you know, I love that arc. I think it's great.
Nigga's an ant on my water.
Uh-oh.
It's not gonna kill you.
Oh my lord, dude.
That's not what I'm worried
That's
about.
a piece of shit in my water. It's not gonna kill you.
I drink ants every day, dude.
That's fucking disturbing.
I love it when, again, he's in the cave. A lot of my notes are from the cave, actually.
That's like the best part of the movie.
Yeah. I love it when he's like,
Yeah,
he's making the thing and he's hitting it, right? Which is a classic scene, but he's hitting it to the beat.
I saw that.
Movies do that.
I remember that.
And I think Mark 1 looks so cool. Like, I love how, like, big and, like...
It's, like, monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he comes out of those, like, chains or whatever.
Yeah, I like that part where it, like, feels like a horror movie. Is Mark 3 the gold and red one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it?
No, that's, like, the best suit, in my opinion. That's, like, classic. What?
No,
doesn't like it?
There's maybe one that I actually think is better, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
You know? You didn't like it? The red and gold?
Likes the silver one
it.
more?
I kind of do like the silver one more.
No!
I do. I feel like he learned to fly too easily. He just like knew like all of a sudden like what?
Well, probably a lot of time passed.
Yeah, I guess.
I imagine there's like deleted scenes of them doing more. But I felt like it was like the perfect amount of time. You get him like fucking flipping over and shit, which was a funny scene.
Yeah, that part was funny.
And then he's kind of like getting used to it. Like that was cool.
Yeah, but that was like during the process of being made. Like that was like the prototypes. Yeah. I feel like he didn't learn to fly in the full suit.
Well, you know, Jarvis was also there. He probably helped him.
I guess maybe.
Stable it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also love all the little like robot dudes helping him out. I love that.
Yeah, I did. That was awesome.
And then at the end where he's like he needs the arc reactor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They give it to him. Oh, that was so cute.
And then he smashed it on the floor.
That
Doesn't
was cool
get glass
shit.
all over his hand.
Yeah, but that was cool as shit.
Was that the first movie where Pepper had to change the arc reactor and put her entire fucking hand to his chest? That had to be fucking awful. That'd be so disgusting. I wouldn't do that.
Well, she had to do it.
She didn't need to do it because he definitely could have got other people to do it, like a trained professional.
But she was there.
They have such great chemistry. I feel like he just did it just to fuck with her. Just go like, oh, this is gonna be like a cute, be so funny. This is gonna be a bonding moment for us. Yeah, I'm actually kind of disappointed they didn't kiss in this movie, but I guess it leaves you wanting it. You know, going into the second.
I didn't really like care about the romance that much.
Really. I thought they had great chemistry.
Yeah.
I was like, they're pretty. They got something.
Do they actually? No, not that I think about it. Do they really?
In the first movie?
Just at all in general?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely.
I feel like I don't know. Tony is just like such a character, you know. He like annoys people like hella.
Yeah.
And then it seems like she was just annoyed.
He's such a charismatic fella.
Very.
No, she didn't seem annoyed. I feel like it was like one of those things.
No, because if she wasn't annoyed, then I think they would have actually kissed. That's why, like,
no, they didn't. They didn't kiss because it's like
a boss thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, like, and she I feel like he's trying to make the change as a person, and then like she's still kind of looking at him as like a playboy.
Did I mention that I like James in the movie? I actually like James. James Rhodes.
Original dude.
We'll talk about that later because I feel like I have a lot to say about.
Do you think it's a downgrade? We'll get.
I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say, but
okay.
I liked him in the first movie.
Yeah.
So
he was pretty good.
I think his acting was good.
I love the scene where Obadiah and Tony are fighting, and then Tony starts flying, and then Obadiah flies so fucking slow. And then he also can't aim for shit. He can't aim at all. I was like, how are you? I know your like aiming system.
He's not a gamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's like his first time in the suit. That's probably his first time shooting a gun.
Yeah, seriously.
Especially one.
He was relying on like
Yeah.
the thing that stuns people.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, and probably he's hella old, probably can't see that well, you know.
He fucking fell from space. He probably has a concussion. More than just his aiming system was probably fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of excuses that he sucked at.
True,
Yeah.
they were going in the air. The ice was like.
Yeah, he's probably still iced up.
Yeah, he was iced up.
I'm glad they didn't do the bodyguard shit. That would have been so stupid in my opinion. Just like Tony said, that's so flimsy. That does not work at all. I love how it ends too. It ends like on such a cool note because it's like, I am Iron Man, and then everybody gets up, and then it's just like the music starts playing.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice little.
You know, I feel like they all end like.
It will be revealed soon.
No, I'm not talking about that. There was another fucking ant.
Oh.
So put it there then.
Where am I supposed to put it?
Just give it to me.
No, I don't want you to.
No.
So is that all? That's all we gotta say about this
I've
one?
been done with my notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I just thought it was 6 out of 10. Some good moments, but yeah.
10 for me. You didn't change my mind at all.
Damn.
Not at
you
all.
failed.
That's fine. Maybe I'll give it a 7. Maybe.
Don't move
Maybe.
it up because of me, Nick.
Maybe.
Well, we'll
What
see.
if you changed his mind?
Yeah. Did I change your mind?
No.
Oh.
But
I changed his mind.
alrighty then.
All right. Well,
That's it
let's-
for part 1.
You
Now
don't need to
there's
announce
gonna
it.
be a
We can
weird
just-
transition to part 2.
No, we're not doing
Hell
a transition.
yeah.
We're just gonna go.
Woohoo!